Good morning. We're gonna do 2 looks and maybe 3 looks today with this. We're gonna do 1 look on each eye, and then I might go remove it, come back, and do a 3rd look because I do have places to be today, so I don't know if I want to go where I gotta go and have 2 different eye looks happening. But we'll see what happens. I'm gonna clip the rest of my hair up. I have my matcha. Yeah, we're gonna use the Eternal Twilight palette from Oden's eye because I want to get a feel for this palette. So I do want to do 2 looks with it. Okay, let's see. What are we gonna start with? We'll start with the there should be no reason for this to have a hard time pumping. There we go. We're using the Covergirl, what's this stuff called? Darn it. Well, whatever I use will get put in the description box, so. Skin Enhancer, the Covergirl Trueblend Skin Enhancer Luminizer. Yeah, it'll be in the description. I'll need you. For foundation today, man, I got an awkward breakout right on my freaking neck. Alright, what foundation? I think I'll use e.l.f. today. Well, yeah. No. Let's use this Hourglass one again. Just blend it in. It's the it's kind of yellow on me, but it works. Once it's all blended in anyways, it works. It's the Hourglass Soft Glow Foundation. I don't find it glowy. I definitely find it it's definitely a soft. It definitely leaves a soft look. I find it to be matte. And I definitely find it to be pretty much medium to full coverage right off the bat. Yeah, I got stuff to get done today. Alright, that looks nice. Then we will go in with turn. What did I? Crap. I dropped my sponge. It's like, I need you. Come back here. I have to get way over there. Let's use the ABH contour stick. This definitely feels dry compared to other ones that I have. Now that I've been playing around with different ones. I know we just started March, but the Sephora VIB sale is in April 4th. I'm excited. A little bit, actually. I'm not like as excited as I thought it was. I took the Sephora app off my phone for now, because I'm trying not to doom scroll on sites that I buy stuff from. So Sephora is off my phone. I unfollowed a bunch of pages on Instagram. I mean, so far it's helping. Told Matt I just need to keep reminding myself, financial goals, financial goals. And also enjoy what I have. I'm not 100% sure anymore what I'm even going to order during the VIB sale. I have a wish list, but I'm going to narrow it down. We're going to use the Rare Beauty stick. Reason being that I don't know now is because some stuff that's in my wish list, like I'm definitely going to get a blush duo, I believe. Like, I think if anything, it's going to be blush that I get, and maybe a new bronzer, but at the same time, it's like I'm working on a couple different bronzers that are cream and liquid, and so it's like, do I really want to add another one in? And you might be like, well, same for blush, Tammy. I have blush, yes, but there are some specific colors or shades that I'm looking for that I don't have. So that's why I'm like, it might just end up being blush that I get from the VIB sale. I might, maybe some lip products, I think like 2. There's only one eyeshadow palette that I have on my list, and it's one of Patrick Ta's eyeshadow palettes. I think it's his original one, like the first one he came out with. I think that's the only palette that I have on my wish list for Sephora. I did have a foundation, but which was a Makeup by Mario foundation, but I'm actually getting that in March's BoxyCharm Ipsy. So I took that off my wish list. Why would I pay full price for it, or even 20% off, when I'm getting like almost a 50% off price of it from BoxyCharm? So I removed that. Was that the only foundation? Excuse me. There might be another foundation I added, and I think it's either NARS or Makeup Forever. I think it might be NARS, actually. Because like if I'm going to try a high-end foundation, I feel like NARS stands out to me. But we'll see. Like I said, I don't remember what's on my wish list. I know, though, that I definitely have blush, bronzer, a couple of lip products on there, and one palette. I don't think any highlighters, because I have favorite highlighters right now, and they do take forever to go through. So for powdered bronzer today, I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury one. This one right here. And then we'll do the eyebrows and then go into the eyes. Because I probably won't do blush until the final look. The blush probably will end up being like a a nude shade. So I want to do one look on one side and then one look on the other. And then we'll go into the eyebrows. I still have tomorrow off. I'm thinking tomorrow I want to use my Oden's eye palette. What is it? The Wolf Moon. I want to use this one tomorrow. Something that I do need to do is pick up a more wipes. I'm almost out. I unlocked something on my YouTube yesterday, but I'm not going to apply for it because I think it's just to do like, you know, like on YouTube, some YouTubers, they do exclusive members only thing. I unlocked that yesterday and I'm able to apply for it. I'm not going to because I'm not going to do exclusive member things, whatever you want to call it, where you pay to do, where you pay to watch or get access to like a certain video or something. I don't know. I only know one person who does it. That's Aunt Jessica. She'll do, I don't know if it's like once a month or twice a month. She'll do like an exclusive members only thing. And she'll do a video. I don't know if it's a live or not. Is it live or pre-recorded? Where it's like a bonus video. In order to watch it, you have to pay. So that section on YouTube unlocked for me yesterday. So there's that. There's the merchandise thing. I'm not going to do that either. And then there's something else. What is that? Not AdSense. Does it have to do with emojis or something? I don't know. There was something else and I was like, that's kind of silly. I'm not doing none of that. If I ever do make it to 1,000, if I ever make it to the point where I am able to get monetized on here, I will say this. Any money I make would just end up going back into the channel. That's if I ever get there. I have a hard time believing I ever will make it to monetization on this channel. There's so many more interesting and people out there to watch. More creative people. I just do get ready with me, so But yeah, that's what I would do if I ever got to that point where I was making any sort of income off of YouTube. Which again, I don't think I ever will get to that point, but I would just put the money back into the channel. Put that towards like makeup purchases or palettes, like stuff like that I would want to use. Alright, let's get into the eyes. I don't want to do the blush yet until the eyes are done, because like this palette is warm. Well, to me it's like warm on one side and cool on the other. But I want to do this side on one eye, this side on the other eye, and then probably step away. Like I'll pause the video, go take it off, and then do a look combining both sides. So let's grab some brushes and start, shall we? I think I'm going to start on this side first. And I'm going to start out with see, I'm thinking about the shimmers that are here. Okay, I'm going to start it with this shade here. I put it on my lid and then start blending it up and out. That's a pretty gray blue. Ooh, I could see me using this on a... That's a pretty color. I know I've swatched it, but sometimes like until you actually get it up on your eyes, you're not really too sure like how you would use that color. That's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go into I do want to go into this shade as well. On the outer part and then take it into the crease. I'm going to try and use the same brush. I'm going to dip right back into that color. I'm going to try and use the same brush for this look. I'm going to take those two colors and mix them. I'm going to run those down here. Just like that, just lightly. Okay, now I'm going to go... I want to go into this one and dip it into that one. You guys don't have to use all these colors either. I like mixing them though. Outer part of the eye and the crease. I'm wiping my brush off too as I go. These are nice blue shades. I'm wiping my brush off so I can come in and blend. Okay, I feel like for this, I do want to go, I want to start with get some shimmer on here, Part of me kind of wants to go into these two right here. So I want to take this one and put this one right here. And then take this one here and put that at the front. I know we all want to see me use this emerald green. I'm not ready for that one yet. I need to bring in another palette for that shade, I think, for me to create a look that I would actually wear. Yesterday's eye look, I really, really like that look a lot. That is so pretty. I am gonna go into this shade here and a little bit of that. Just put that on the outside corner. And I'm gonna dip into this one. And whatever is left on the brush, run it underneath. I'm gonna go back into that inner shade here. Take the keys.
Really?
Yep.
I'm home at 5:30.
Yeah, I know, but we have taxes and groceries and stuff to do. So I don't know if Dad and I will be home. Grace will be, but you know how she is. She'll probably like, haha, sucker, I'm not letting you in. So,
See you at work.
See you after work. Love you.
Love you.
So for me, this palette is missing one thing, and it's like a skin tone shade. So I'm just going to use my face powder. Just to help clean up a little bit. You can use concealer, but I'm not, for this look, I'm not going to. I'll just blend it out with this, get a nice shape. I have to go fix something because I'm back. Alright. So this is what this eye look. This is a finished eye look. I'm not going to do mascara because I am going to do another eye look after this. But this is the first look. I wonder if there's any shifts to this. I don't think there is. Sometimes the don't know if it'll, like, I'm not seeing this shift at all. That, it's the same shade I was showing you guys the other day. This one here, see how blue it is? But it just looks straight up silver on the eye. I feel like there should be a shift to it, but it's not showing. Either way, I like this. It's like a gray silver. I mean, there is pink in here, but it's so light. Like, I feel like I can see it in my mirror. But this is a nice smoky look. You don't have to do smoky every time, but this is like one of the first looks I was thinking of doing with this palette, was these shades here. So there's the first side. Now we're going to go on and use the other side of the palette. I'm going to wipe this brush off. For the other side, okay, I'm going to start out with this shade. I'm going to put this all over the lid and blend it up. Because it'll also give me a good feel too of, well, I don't know, but then I'm going to go into this one. I want to go look up, mix these two shades. I need to go look up this palette and see looks that other people have created. Especially using both sides together. I'm gonna go into this shade because it's a shade that I probably wouldn't gravitate towards, so and then whatever's left, just blend it down. Then I'm gonna go into this shade and that shade. Do I need my mirror? Probably. And you can really simplify this too. You can use like 1 or 2 mattes and a shimmer. You don't have to use like every matte and shimmer that's in this palette. I'm gonna dip into that pink. There's a matte pink in here. This one right here. Throw that right here. Don't worry, the look will turn out fine when I'm done. I wipe my brush off. Now I just want to blend before I go in with the shimmers. Just dipping it into my face powder. Okay. Now I definitely know well, at least one of the shimmers I want to use. So I definitely want to use this one right here in the middle, because it has like different shifts to it. I want to use that one, and I think this one, so like these two. So this is the first one. It's like gold and pink and green. I just don't know if the shifts will show up. And then I'm going to go into the other, this one here. That is pretty. Then I'm going to dip into that dark brown that's on that side. Just a little for right here. Let's see if I can, if any of the, oh yeah, I can see like the gold and the green. That's pretty. Oh, how do I sew my eyeball? Don't think we can see it this way really, but that's pretty. This is like a nice fun side. Kind of wish that one that I have on my lid, the middle of the lid, that the shift to it would show up a bit more, or just show up in general. Like I said, I can see the pink shimmer in here, and then the middle looks just silver. That blue is not popping up at all. And I wish it did. Anyways, what side's my I like both sides. I like this for a nice, like, you know, smoky eye, right? Instead of like the typical black, brown, smoky eye, it's like a gray, blue, silver. It's pretty. And then this is like a, well, I don't know what you'd call it, but it's fun. Depending on what angle you get it at. I don't know. I like both sides. Now, I'm going to go remove this, and I just want to come and do one look between the two sides. I'm not sure what. It'll probably be something basic, but I will be right back. Okay, so we just need to, we as in me, need to fix up a little bit just here. So I have the eye makeup off. It took a little bit because glitter everywhere. Let me know those first two looks, which was your favorite. I feel like I can't pick, but if I can only pick one, I think I liked the smoky gray blue. So I'm going to take a little bit of foundation, not a lot, just so I can fix up. Just do like a little bit, because I did wipe some of this off. We have a clean canvas again, and now I'm just going to create one look on both eyes. Again, I know I mix a lot of the mattes together, and you don't have to. You can literally just do one or two mattes and pick one shimmer. You don't have to do multiples. That's kind of always how I've always done my makeup though. So I like doing that. It's also why I didn't put mascara on, so it'd be a lot easier just to get the eye makeup off quickly. Took me like a minute with some eye makeup remover. Alright, so that's fixed. I'll fix up the bronzer a little bit. I did just take 3 extra shreds Advil too. I do have a migraine starting. It's because of our darn weather, I feel like. Because we keep going from like warm to friggin' super freezing and warm again. Alright, look number 3. What will it be? Brush is nice and wiped off. And then I have some other brushes here too. So I'm gonna start out with, I was just like, hey, let's sit down and do an eye look for the first time with this palette. And I can use both sides. I'm gonna start it with this one. And put this on the outer corner and into the crease. I do want to make this look well, I don't know. Just doing that lightly on both sides. Yeah, the only thing that I'm not a fan of with the Oden's eye, and I think I only noticed it with my Oden's eye palettes, not all my palettes have shimmer, is this glitter fallout that I get all down here. I mean, but again, I could spray my brush, but I tend to use my finger for putting shimmers on. That's a nice color. I know it's just lightly on there, but that's a nice shade. I'm gonna go back into that actually a little bit more. I like that color. I won't make this eye look, this third one, too complicated. I still have tomorrow off, so will I do, maybe I'll post, I don't know, we'll see. Trying to think. I'm working Thursday. I have Sunday, Monday off. A green look will come on either probably Sunday, because I know several of you are asking for a green look, and I do have another palette I was looking at yesterday, and I was like, that has some great greens, but I do want to use this one, and I can't see me creating a green look using, I can't see me creating a look with this palette using this green. because I'm not sure what I would do. I mean, I guess I would use this, but then I'd probably end up using like neutral shades. You know what? I guess I could, but I do want to bring in some like other green shades because I have palettes that have some nice green tones in them. But on Sunday, that's what we'll do. Like I said, I read all my comments in that, and several of you have asked for green and purple. I did a purple look yesterday. Someone asked about only one person asked for a black smoky eye look or something. Maybe I can incorporate and make it a green black smoky eye. I don't, generally speaking, wear black eye makeup. Can I? Of course. Now I want to go into... I do want this shade. At least on my lower lash line, I like that shade. It's like a blue-gray. It's pretty. Like, I like it. Instead of like having like a brown, like a smoked out lower lash line using a brown or a black, this is an alternative, like a gray. A gray blue. My green, my green. All right. Am I gonna stick to this being more neutral? I kind of want to... dip into this one. Holy, even coughing hurts the side of my head. We're just gonna blend this out here. Just out on the outer corner, just doing circular motions. I'm not taking it like inward into the crease or that, just out here. This shade right here. I got a tickle in my throat. Coughing hurts my head though. Jot your toe. Jot your toe.
You're on camera.
That's okay. Is it that one you kicked?
Yeah.
Oh. That's not healed yet? Alright. Like I said, I'll keep this look more simple. I'm going to go back into this shade right here. So that we have this peeking up a bit higher so we can see it. Looks like that. Okay. I do know a shimmer that I definitely want to use is this one here. I definitely want to use that one. But I also want to use another one like on the outer parts. I'm kind of thinking... What does nothingness look like? I mean, that one's dark. Well, I could use that. So that one does have some shimmers in it, but nothing crazy. Like, there's like gold and blue sparkles in it, but it's like hard for them to show up. I don't know. As I'm gonna go into that stains the fingers. I'm gonna go into that shimmer right here. I want to put that at the front. I guess we're gonna end up doing kind of a shimmery or a dark look still. That's okay. It isn't like super dark, so. I'm wiping my finger off each time I dip back into that shade too, so that I don't get any of that darker one into it in the pan. Okay, I'm gonna go into this. I'm just a bit, well, you know what? I'm gonna go back into that matte blue and then that first shade that I started off this look with and put these out here. Just like that, bringing that up a little bit. I definitely could have gone more neutral, but I was thinking that's probably something that some of you might have been expecting me to do. So expect the unexpected. It'd be really easy just to do a very neutral look with this palette, actually. That is pretty. I like how it's like almost looks like a purple. All right, am I gonna add any more? I feel like there's one more shimmer I could add to lighten this up a little bit if you want it to. There's this one here I could pop in. But it's like I don't want to add purple in there. No, I'm not. I don't want to add purple. Not today. Okay, let's finish up the face, guys. actually want to go into my translucent setting powder. Just to brighten up a little bit. Up here. Brighten up and blend. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think I should use a neutral blush. My face feels very dry. Well, okay, it doesn't feel dry. It looks so matte. Dry was the wrong word. There's like no... I guess she doing? There's like nothing here. All right, Miss Tammy, what blush are we gonna use? I need to bring some life. Okay, I'm gonna use Pink Sakura for starters. This will bring some color to the cheeks. But we'll start it with this, but it'll bring some color and some dewiness. Holy shit. It's okay. It'll bring some glow in that. That's fine. This is why I have a sponge. It'll tone it down. What did I use on this brush last time? Alright, so we have Pink Sakura. And just take your sponge over the... See, no need to worry. Now, okay, that brings some life to the face. What powder blush do I want to use? Do we want to go rosy or... Let's see. Powder blush. Peachy? No. I mean, that would work. Too dark? Sangria? Your lips taste like sangria. This berry one? I feel like both would go nicely. Let's... darn. Hanky Panky or sangria? I'm gonna go Hanky Panky. I'm gonna go the opposite of what I'm thinking I should use. And again, don't be like, oh my gosh, it's too much color. It's what a sponge is for. Because we can tone it down. We can tone it down. And I like how glowy these blushes are as well. Excellent. And then I'll just... By the time you go over with a sponge and then you go over, you clean out with some face powder, it's not as like, whoa. gonna use our pure 4-in-1 powder. Oops. First, I'm gonna take the Rimmel Kind and Free underneath, and then we'll spray our face with some setting spray, and then we'll do mascara and lips. I want a little bit more bronzer. I think I want to throw, where'd it go? Some of the highlighter on that's in here. Because I'm trying to use it up. It's very subtle, so it's a nice glow. It isn't like a sparkly or that. It's just like, to me, it's a nice glow. Then we'll spray the face. I feel like this look is very mattifying or matte looking. I find this is so finely misted, but I do not find this dewy whatsoever. Like, not even the slightest bit. I do like the overall, like, I like the finished look. I do need some mascara though. Today's lip, I think I'm going to keep it. There's a lip product I want to use the past couple of days. Oh, I want to use my e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oil. Mine's in Rose Envy. For mascara, nothing extra on this brush, just whatever's on there is on there. For mascara, let's use Rare Beauty. I think Rare Beauty's coming out with a new foundation, eh? I've never tried any of her complexion products like foundation or concealer or skin tint. I don't know exactly what she has. But apparently she has a new foundation coming out. There's no like sneak peeks or anything that I'm aware of, but I think there's word, I don't watch the Grammys or the Oscars, stuff like that, but apparently there was word that the foundation that she wore at one of the events recently, she was wearing a new foundation that Rare Beauty is coming out with. Did I really get mascara way the heck up there? Yep. Anyways, I like all three looks I created. I think between this one and then the other smoky one, those two are my favorites. The other one I like as well. It's playful, spring. To me, this one's like a muted down version, a little bit of the first look I did on this eye, the smoky eye. This one's not as dark and bright, or as intense, I should say. How many do you guys like when I do? I don't do these often, but do you guys like the two? I usually do 2 looks, 1 palette, so I'll just do like an eye. I'll look on each eye and that's it and call it a day. Like, do you guys like that? Are you fine with doing like 3 looks, 1 palette, where I do 1 look on each eye and then go remove it, come back, and then do a 3rd look? What's your preference? I'm doing a 3rd look this time because like I said, I'm doing my taxes and that today. I didn't want to show up with 2 different eyes for that. Especially 2 eyes that are dramatically different. If they were similar in some sort of way, I would have probably just left it. Alright, this is today's look. Well, the final look for this palette for today. There's I feel like you can't see so that middle shimmer that I put on there. This one right here. It does have like, yeah, you guys can see it's like black, there's gold, but then like once you wipe it on, I mean, you probably have to like use it on its, but once you start swiping it out, can you guys see like the blue and gold sparkles or no? Probably not. If you want to keep it super dark, definitely can. I didn't keep it super dark though because I smudged it out or blended it out a bit, and then I took a lighter one at the front. I like it. I think it's nice. This is a look I'll be wearing it out. I do feel like I need to fix my eyebrow. I think I wiped some of it off when I took the first eye look off. Just go in and fill it in a little bit. There you go. I tried to stay away from my eyebrows. Someone was like, if you could only have one makeup product or item for the rest of your life, what would it be? For me, it'd be eyebrow pencil. I can live without makeup. If I could have one product, makeup product for the rest of my life, I would choose eyebrow pencil. And I would choose that over lip balm. You want to know why? Because for my lips, I would just use Vaseline. Good old tub of Vaseline, which is not considered a makeup product. It's for babies and moisturizing. So that would solve me having to choose between lip balm and an eyebrow pencil. Alright guys, let me know. What do you think? Anybody have this palette? This is why I don't want to buy any more crap right now. I like stuff, but it's no fun when somebody gets something and you're excited to see them use it more than once and you never see them use it again. If anything, they'll just post reels of the previous times they did use it instead of doing new content with it. Like this year, I know I said I was going back and forth between doing a low buy and stuff like that. I already said a no buy won't work for me. I'm not even going to do a low buy. I'm just going to do if I buy something, I buy something, but I'm no longer I'm staying off the sites and stuff. I want to work on my impulsiveness, my, what do you call it? Yeah, impulsive behavior. My buying everything new just because it's out and because I'm able to. I want to enjoy what I have. So like this year, I want to just I want to enjoy the palettes that I have. I will do an updated makeup collection. Or at least maybe an updated eyeshadow palette collection. Either tonight or tomorrow, and I'll get it up. I think I just want to do an updated eyeshadow palette collection so you guys can see what eyeshadow palettes I have. And then you could be like, hey, can you do a look with this palette, whatever. And then I'll take notes. But yeah, like I don't see anybody using this palette anymore. There's a lot of palettes I don't see anybody using anymore. I want to use more of my Natasha Denona palettes. That's my favorite brand for eyeshadow palettes. So hopefully you guys are fine with well, yeah. I guess it doesn't really matter if you guys are fine with it or not, because I'm going to post what I want to post, right? But like, yeah, like oh, I got a new Natasha Denona palette. Here's 2 looks. And then they put it away and then it's like another palette. I want to keep bringing out palettes that I thoroughly like. And I do want to show you guys too, because some of my Natasha Denona palettes, not all of them, but I think there's 2 or 3 that I deconstructed with 2 or 3 other Natasha Denona palettes, and then I got rid of the ones that I deconstructed in shades I didn't like, and I kept the ones I made. So some of them I'm not going to be able to like, oh, this is what this is for. But I still like to show you guys what I have eyeshadow palette wise. I will say I have mostly like Sephora and Indie. I don't have a lot of drugstore eyeshadow palettes. So hopefully that's not a problem. Well, I can't see it being a problem. If you look at a color story, you can if I have a palette you like, you can just see if you have a color story that's similar or the same, and you can create similar looks or the same looks that I do. But yeah, I want to use my damn palettes that I like. I have so many I like, so no more buying. Yeah, I unfollowed a lot of pages that I was constantly on every day, like strolling, looking. Alright guys, this is the 3rd and final look with this palette, at least for today. Don't worry, this palette will get brought out again throughout the year. I like it. Alright, I'm going to skedaddle and go on about my day. I appreciate all of you who are watching, who have subscribed, who comment. You know, even just say hey in the comments. I'll say hey back. Thanks again guys for watching, and I'm going to get out of here. Have a good one.